What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. So, for those of you that don't keep up with the betas that are going on, Apple's kind of surprisingly released just yesterday on May 26th, the very first beta for iOS 26.6, which will be the next major OS update after 26.5, but before 27 is released in a few short weeks. On our iPhone Air, we have been using 26.5, and on our 17 Pro Max, we have been using 26.6 since yesterday. Well, there are now rumors that we should be expecting iOS 26.5.1 in the near future. That should be coming to help with a lot of users' concerns and issues that have stemmed from 26.5, and I would venture to say they are already included in iOS 26.6. One of those is connectivity issues that just still seem to pop its head, random little glitches like that, and more importantly, battery life drain. So there has been some significant issues with battery life on the iOS 26.5 version. So this is something needed. At first, I did think that they would just literally bundle it all up, put it in 26.6, call it a day. But since that is probably going to be in beta for a number of weeks, there is definitely cause for belief that this will be coming as a standalone update in the very near future. So let's go ahead and quickly talk about release timing. So today is already May 27th. I do not believe we will see that this week, since we just got the brand new betas for 26.6 yesterday, like we were saying. Scrolling down, I do believe the week of June 1st will be the first time we will actually see this update drop, most likely probably on June 1st or on the 2nd. And I say it's going to be that week mainly because we know on June 8th, like we were saying, that is the keynote for WWDC, and that is when we're getting iOS 27. So, with 27 coming here, 26.6 having just gotten released, that leaves us a middle week for a new public release, and I do believe this is the best case scenario for that. Now, from jumping around and actually just operating as you would expect from a normal basis, you can see 26.5 did fly, very few issues. Allegedly, there is some springboarding issues as well. I have not experienced it. It comes in a very, very isolated way. If you go ahead and want to edit the home screen, delete an app, and then click on the search bar here, that is how you would trigger it. Again, I've had no issues with that, but it is a bug that some people are talking about. So I did just want to let you know that right from Jump Street as well. One other thing too is iPhone storage. It actually did improve somewhat with iOS 26.5, specifically system data, as you can see here. This is the best I've ever seen in the lowest amount of system data usage, only being at 1 gig. But then iOS is still using a substantial amount of memory, with Apple Intelligence using 12.21 gigs, which is about 5 more gigs than we're seeing on 26.6. iOS is using 14.04 for a total size of 26.24 gigs. That is very, very high. And just to show you, to give you an idea, let me grab let's go ahead and get my 17 Pro Max here. Settings, General, iPhone storage. If we scroll down here, you can see system data is significantly higher on here. But when we go to iOS as a whole, we're using 4 gigs more here, and it is mainly all from Apple Intelligence, only using 7.53 gigs as opposed to the 12.21 on there. So definitely something interesting nonetheless. I just wanted to let you know. Hopefully the storage bug will have been fixed as well in the next update. But aside from that, we know it'll be some security improvements, battery life improvements, and stability fixes. Do not expect any new features since, well, any double dot release typically does not have any. So that's going to be it for this one, guys. Let me know in the comments below how 26.5 is working for you, if you really feel 26.5.1 is needed. And if you do have any issues, comment down below what device you're using and what those issues are, so we can kind of see what everyone's dealing with. Thanks for watching. We'll catch you in the next one. Peace.